I need a worm rat here. This thing has the most health. It's got more health than Jude's Devil's Beast, but it's going down really quick. It's coming out March 26th. Oh, that's a month after Persona 5 Strikers. Quite possibly. I'll get it could get a day of release. That's still, I might be done with Persona 5 Strikers by then, depending on how long that game is. So maybe. Ow. Has anyone seen like look at the sword like in this thing? It looks really cool. This is a really cool looking Devil's Beast. They look really sick with the weapons. Yes, we'll finish them off, Alvin. Like the Devil's Beasts have some of the coolest designs in Tales of. Trust me, I would play as Alvin, but I do not play as Alvin very well. Hence why I'm not playing as Alvin. Oh, I was paralyzed. That's why it didn't happen. I should have bought items. I was not thinking. It's fine. At least came through. As expected. Do help higher. Give me some TP, please. I realize I'm talking to myself, but it'd be that way. Yo, come at me. Come at me. I got the biggest thunder blade you have ever seen. Alright, now's the time for a combo. Do that. Into that. Terminus Pride.
Open your eyes and witness your final demise. Terminus Pride. Ready for this?
Alright, perfect. It's like half dead. Wow. You know, for a lot of health, this is surprisingly going really fast. You know what? Play as Alvin for a bit. I owe it to him. If there's any time I gotta play as Alvin, it's gotta be in the, his Devil's Beast. Easy bind, by the way. Also, I have a skill with Alvin that I don't get staggered with charging. Really nice. What was that give me? Quake Breaker? Sick. Get charged up. Thank you for binding it, Milla. Does that get rid of my charge? Oh, it doesn't. Nice. Yes, Dragon Salvo. No, dance for me. Just go down. Good job. Alright, I got some Alvin gameplay. Now, no one can say I didn't do it. Oh, I'm out of AC. Oh, what's Monster Hunter World? I heard that's for PS4, right? I'd probably start with that one. Yeah, I see chat telling me that Monster Hunter World is good for newcomers. Maybe I'll start with that one. If it's not too expensive to get. For PS4, Xbox One, and PC. Gotcha. I would probably get it on PS4. Technically PS5 because I have a PS5. But I would get it on my PS5. Probably. Because I don't have an Xbox and I don't really have a strong computer to play PC games. What other combo was it? I forgot already. Oh, Worm Rat. That's why I paused the game. Also, give me the Hellfire. There it is.
Open your eyes and witness.
It's $40 including Iceborne DLC. That's not bad. We'll see what happens when I'm interested in Monster Hunter. Oh, you heal? That's not cool. It's fine though. You healed like what, 10,000? Based on how much health damage I'm doing, I can make that up. Get staggered. You know what, Leia? You're great, but get Rowan in here to spam Fireball. Yo, Rowan, can you like? It'd be nice if you got Fireball here. Alright, Milla, your turn. Considering it was $120 at launch, that's good. It was $120 at launch? That's amazing. I mean, that's amazing right now that it's $40. I mean, that's astounding, $120. That's definitely a steal in my book. So if again, I'm using my elixirs because like I could buy more at the shop. Plus, I just realized something. What's the point of an Omega elixir if using an elixir with that skill on Leia is literally the same thing? I mean, I get why you could use Omega elixirs and you don't have to waste skill points with Leia. That's really good, so I could just have twice the amount of elixirs. Because an elixir is pretty much the same thing as a Omega elixir with that skill I have. Also, you're almost dead. Go down. Stop this. Do that for the Sunburst. Elise, thank you for the nurse. Why is Rowan not getting healed? What's going on? I don't really know why Rowan's not getting healed, but it's fine. Do this, and we gotta get Terminus Pride. Because this is Alvin's moment to shine. Did I kill you? Oh, you guarded it? Coward. Don't guard. There we go. That's what I thought. No one guards a Mystic Art. Alright, you're like dead in the next combo. Ow. Squash out water? Also, why is Rowan not getting healed? I have to figure out why. Also, another good skill I got from Ifrit's Treasure is it's a skill that allows your guard not to be broken. So it's also really good. That's why I haven't broken my guard in a minute. I think I have it on with every character, actually. Elise, I need to give you TP. I understand it's not your fault. Good thing Milla had recall. Oh, dude. Oh, perfect. I was gonna say, dude, I didn't think Rowan was gonna get back in time. That was like impeccable timing. Rowan almost missed out on that experience. Yo, I got Leader of Lynx.
Alvin is in need of medical attention.
Yeah, he'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Alright, what's the last? The last one I need is Tatalian Abyss, so we're gonna hit that up. Skilled Binder. Is that for binding with Milla a certain number of times? Yeah, hit up Tatalian Abyss. This is our final Devil's Beast. And then after this, we will continue... Well, after this, we're gonna give the Pink Emerald, assuming we find the Pink Emerald. We're gonna look for the Pink Emerald while we're here, and then after all this, do the Mysterious Jewels. And then I think after that, we're good to fight Gaius and Muse. Turns out hard mode Devil's Beast is working out really well because I grinded. I'm actually kind of glad I'm in the mid-70s because the Devil's Beast are like... They're not super easy, but they're like not overly difficult, which is good. That's the ideal difficulty I want. Plus, we'll get tons of challenge from Gaius and Muse and the Gold Mage Knight in post-game. Speaking of Tatalian Abyss, cannot wait to play Tales of the Abyss again.
Woohoo! That's gotta be some sort of free fall world
Which it will be
record,
done.
right?
It's part of the marathon. Tales of the Abyss is in the later half, though. What needs to be done here? Okay. I think I figured it out. Alright, so wait. We got Elise's Devil's Beast in Zagoat Flood Meadow. We got Leia's in the Ovacall Mine. Jude's was in Burmia Gorge. Are they gonna hit me with a cutscene? This has to be Milla's. As soon as the Windstone shattered, a ring of light appeared on the ground. What's going on? It appears there were 2 seals placed on this cave. They seem to have been arranged so that when the wind seal is disabled, the earth seal is activated. An excellent conjecture, Rowan. The 4 are telling me you're right. These seals were placed here by spirits of an older era in order to keep the miasma at bay. Originally, there were 4 seals, 1 for earth, water, wind, and fire. Miasma is a term in Tales of the Abyss, I think. But the fire and water seals have been broken, which allowed the miasma to seep out. Who would be crazy enough to break those seals? No one. It was simply a matter of time. Those seals were placed here eons ago. Probably long before Olympias and Rize Maxia were separated. Seriously? But everything within the cave seems so new. Perhaps the combination of the 4 seals was able to effectively halt the flow of time within the cave. Correct. That was the only way to stop the miasma. So in order to get to the miasma's source, we have to disable the wind and earth seals. The wind seal was merely hidden, but the earth seal could be a problem. We don't have much time, so I suggest we use the power of gravity to destroy it. Ah yes, power of gravity. Never forget about science. In other words, leap out into the seal to crush it? Sure, what can go wrong with that? Alvin. I know. If I can't suggest a better plan, I should shut the hell up. Sounds like we've got some climbing to do. Okay, we can't just straight to the finish line. We gotta actually look around. When do you think Tales of Arise will come out? Like, which season of the year? That's a good question. I'll give you 2 answers. I'll give you the realistic answer and the answer I want. I would love it. I would love it if it released in the summer. Probably like August. July or August is ideal. That's where I would love it to release. But if we're talking realistic, I feel like it's going to be released later in the year. Probably like November or December. Like very end of 2021. Because like we haven't heard anything about it. But Bandai Namco said that they have news planned for Tales of Arise. But if we're being realistic, I'd say like late this year, like November or December. But I would love it if it released in the later half of summer, like July or August. That'd be ideal, because I don't really have much games to play. And also I want me some Tales of Arise. But yeah, realistically, probably like November, December. Even then, though, I can wait. As long as it comes this year, I'm good. I would be a little disappointed if it's next year, but honestly, it's not out of the question. It could happen. Which I hope it doesn't. Where am I going for this? Oh, is that all I had to do? There's no way that's all I had to do. Oh, wow, that's all I had to do. Okay, so this is like a Tales of the Abyss cameo thing, because if I'm not mistaken, miasma is a term they use in Tales of the Abyss. It's been a minute. Tales of the Abyss I remember the least about. That's not to say Tales of the Abyss is my least favorite game. It's just the one I played like twice, but it was a very long time ago. And by long time ago, I mean back when I had a PS2. And I've told this story many times. That game and Dragon Quest VIII were like 2 games that I only got the pleasure of playing once. I think I played Tales of the Abyss 2.5 times. Actually, because I played it once and I played it a second time, but I never finished it the second time. I've told this mini story several times, but I had a PS2 when I was like 12 or 13.
Leia. Climb faster. What? Am I holding up the guy who can float?
Yeah, climb faster, Leia. But anyway, I had a PS2 when I was like a teenager. 12, 13, something like that. And a lot of my I was an idiot back then, and I sold my PS2 because I thought I didn't need it. So a lot of my PS2 games were like I only played them once, and I do not remember much about them. Tales of the Abyss was one of them, along with Dragon Quest VIII. which I recently replayed on the channel. So Tales of the Abyss I have very low memory of. I just remember liking it. And it has probably one of the best protagonists. And one of the worst characters in Tales of, who is Annis. Those are the two things I remember. Hoping for the end of the year since Monster Hunter Stories, which is a monster collector of Monster Hunter, is releasing in the summer. Okay, so you kind of agree with me. Yeah, that's fair. I'm not really waiting. I said summer because I am not waiting for much games this year. The list of games I have to play that are new releases is very small. It's literally just Persona 5 Strikers, Tales of Arise. There's probably another one I can't think of.
It's your morals that are messed up. Totally.
Oh, that's just my charm.
Oh my goodness. Alvin. Alvin's morals are very messed up. You haven't gotten far in Abyss? Yeah, Abyss is, a lot of people say Abyss is their favorite game, and I could see why. I could see Abyss being a very good game. I can definitely see people, appreciating it as a game. I'm not disagreeing when I say, like, Abyss is... It's not my favorite game. It's not my favorite Tales of game, but I can definitely see Tales of the Abyss being a high-quality game. The high-quality games are usually Symphonia, Vesperia, and Abyss. Those are the three... Oh, I got Pink Emerald. Nice. I don't have to worry about finding it anymore. I can just give it to those little girls when I'm done here. Yeah, dude, I really need more, games to play this year. There's a chance I could see a game releasing and I'm like, yo, that looks interesting. I'm gonna check it out. But as of now, nothing that comes to mind that I'm definitely buying day of release. Also, whenever they decide to release Final Fantasy 16 and Final Fantasy 7 R2, I'm gonna play those, but those are probably not coming this year. To be realistic, those are probably 2022, especially Final Fantasy 7 Remake 2. I think Final Fantasy 16 is more likely to come before 7 R2. But even that is unlikely. What am I supposed to do here? Probably talk to this crystal. Okay. Oh, I just have to jump down to it, don't I? That's literally all you have to do. That's so odd. Because I just have to jump down to all these seals. Good to know. So good thing I got the Pink Emerald. I don't have to waste too much time. Werewolf Apocalypse Earthblood releases tomorrow. I've never heard of that. I hope you enjoy it. If that's your next game on the list, cool. Abyss is Chaos' second favorite Tales of game and Lucas' favorite Tales of protagonist. Really? I actually knew the part about Tales of the Abyss being his second favorite. That's really cool. Luke is a very good character. He's not my favorite protagonist, but he's a very good character. I see all the praise Abyss gets and Luke gets. Abyss is definitely a good game. I love Abyss. I don't remember it enough to rank it. But yeah, it's really good. Abyss is a really good game. So is Luke Fonfabre. The first 5 or 10 hours of Abyss is awful because Luke is actually intolerable. But you gotta realize that that's part of his development. Like, Luke being a whiny brat is part of his character. So, without that part, he wouldn't be the protagonist he is. I can totally understand people being turned off by the beginning, because I was. I almost quit the game. You just started FF7R and love it. First Final Fantasy game? That is amazing. Final Fantasy 7 Remake is pure perfection. It's my second favorite game of all time. It's probably the best game ever made. By an objective objective standpoint, it's the best. It's my favorite game, I guess. But I do have a personal attachment to Grandia, so, you know. But Final Fantasy 7 Remake is perfection. Absolutely love it. Played it day of release. I'm gonna replay it when part 2 gets a release date. I platinumed the game too. It was my very first platinum trophy. Lots of memories with that game. I'm just gathering all these chests before I try to find a way to jump, by the way. This is a new area after all. Give me the right way. Oh, I have to probably interact with that crystal again. Right. We've been over this. Did I come from there? I came from there, didn't I? I lost my concept of direction. I think that's where I came from.